up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Made the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Chase Young.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no. Gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
For J.D. McKissick. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Patterson on the draw play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Patterson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Haskins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6. At the 24.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Sweat brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Kansas City.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
and that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first.